Okay, all right, and let's begin. Today we are going to start, and maybe in this session or maybe one more session, we'll try to complete syllabus of communication skills also. And you will come to know that we people do not have theory paper, so therefore one more test that will be unit test will be there that you people have to be ready for it. And for that, what we are going to do that will be again the same things. Unit number 5 will be there, and that test is going to be MCQ. So questions will be based on the various kinds of formats, layouts. So questions will be related to that only. Okay, so you just go through it. So last time we people just talked about 5.1, and that was business letters. So in that we people studied how to write a letter, what is business letters, then types, inquiry, quotation, order, complete letter, and then we have seen format, layout of this letter. So first of all, there should be the particular format, letter, date, and all those inside address, salutation, etc. We people have discussed. So in today's session, we'll talk about email writing. So let's try to begin with. Okay. So I'll share screen. Everyone just ensure online students. My voice is audible. Screen is also visible. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let's try to continue. Begin with this email communication. We'll come to know email these days is the fastest means of communication. So whatever means of communication are there right now these days, but you know that mostly it is used in professional. We'll come to know that there are some messengers and all those things, but they are not used for business. Okay, maybe they are widely used, but you'll come to know that email is used widely. That is for professional reasons that you people need to understand. And maybe as a student right now, you people are using emails. Everybody might have your email account, but you are not using for professional purpose. You might be using it for different purposes, which you people are just using internet and internet facilities. Some websites are there which require signing or registration. For that purpose, you people are using your Gmail account. But for job related activities, still you people are not using it. But you can understand that when you people will start your job, so that time all the communication that is going to happen, even you are getting your offer letter, your everything that will be on your email. So everybody ensure that you have an email account which is professional and it is working, okay, so that it can be used. So that is email communication. So few things are there in email that we will try to just talk about these things in email, this communication. So let's go to the next slide. Fine. So pay attention now. It says email communication is one of the most fundamental internet technology. So for email, which things are required? What you should have with you if you want to use email? What is required? Internet is required. Okay, it is said internet technology. But only internet is sufficient, or there is something else required? Apart from internet, what is required? You need to have a device. It can be computer, laptop, mobile. So minimum two things. You should have internet, you should have a device, and then your account. So then in that case, you people can use internet. Email is a tool used by nearly every person with an internet connection. So those who are using internet, they are using email accounts. Okay. And if you have email account, that allows you to at no cost. So how is this email facility? That is free of cost. You're not paying any charges for sending emails and receiving emails. Whatever charges that you're paying, that may be for internet facility, not for email. Okay. So to open a new account on maybe Gmail or any other service provider, you need not to pay any kind of fees. So which are Other service providers apart from Gmail, which are other email accounts that you can open on different platforms? Microsoft Office. Gmail is one. So maximum people are using Gmail. But apart from Gmail, do you know any? Or only Gmail is there? Have you heard about Redis Mail? Or you don't know Redis Mail? So as you people can have account on Gmail, similarly you can open on Redis Mail also. Okay. And Yahoo, have you heard about Yahoo? So Yahoo, on Yahoo also you can have email. I think that Microsoft there is one Microsoft Office, no, not Office. Microsoft also they have their own mail systems. Okay, so that also people can try. So these are some of these companies which provide you services to send and receive emails. So send a letter of unlimited length. So what is an email? Email is an electronic mail. So how long you can write an email? It can be of unlimited length. Unlimited, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 pages of mail. You can write and you can send it. To how many people you can send? You can send it to one person or many people. So you can thousands of people at the same time. You people can send email. Okay. So that is the you people can understand features of email. Also can attach documents and photos to emails, just like you can include a photo or a document with a letter. So in olden times, we people used to write letters and we used to send them through posts. Okay, but these days very less communication takes place through posts, but maximum and that, as I earlier said, it is the fastest means of communication. In olden times, if you send a letter, it may take 2 days, 3 days, sometimes weeks also, months also to receive to the next person. But these days, if you send the maybe you hit the send button immediately within next minute, not even minute also, that email will be in the receiver's inbox. So therefore, it is fastest means of communication, and you people can attach number of documents with it. So you can what you can attach with your email. You can attach photos, audios, videos, different sheets, Excels, PDF. You can attach PowerPoint presentations. Maybe any kind of file. GIF files are there. So you can attach number of files if you want to send something with your email. Each person on email has a unique email address. So that is also one particular thing that you people need to remember. What email account or email ID you people have, that email ID is unique. Why it is unique? Because only you have that email ID. No other person can have similar email ID, and so therefore it is unique. And if you're going to open new email ID, and if you're trying to open with earlier or existing email ID, that Gmail will give suggestions that is already into existence. We can try later, or we can try another, or that will provide you some suggestions also. So therefore, your email ID is unique. That is only one that you people can use it. Okay. Then let's go to the next slide here. Is it audible for online students? Any difficulties?
No, sir.
Then let's go to the next slide. For email also, you are going to have similar kind of format that people have studied for later. Okay. In later, we people have. Do you remember what was the points in later? First of all, what was there? That we people have provided.
Sender's address.
Yes, sender's address. It means that those who is writing later from that like this. So here you will get some points which are common, and maybe some points are different also. Okay, so let's pay attention here and try to understand. It says first parts of an email. First of all, there is a date. So what do you mean by this date? Do you need to write a date in email? Or it is automatic, which is recorded by internet? Okay, you need not to write dates here. Okay, because if you see, if you check your inbox, you'll come to know you are getting detailed when you send mail, on which date and at what time, whatever mails you send, that you people can check in your send section, and in your inbox also you come to know when you have received a particular mail, date and time also. So therefore date is recorded automatic and it is with internet. Next, so here from, so what will come here from? Kind of sender's email ID. For example, if I am here my email ID will be like this. So this is what that will be from. So that if people come to, it will be your own email address. Okay. Then to receivers to whom you are writing an email, you have to include his email ID. Okay. You should know his or her email ID properly. Otherwise, it may bounce back. If email ID is not proper, that will not be delivered to receiver. It may come to back to you. Okay. And here you can include number of receivers. It is not only one mail ID you can insert. How many? You can number of thousands also. People can send at a time. Then what is next, CC? What is this CC? And what we have to do here? CC class coordinator. Does anyone know what this CC stands for? CC stands for carbon copy. Then what is this carbon copy? Carbon copy is the same email. What your mail sending to here to same email ID will be for CC also. If you put someone's email ID in CC, that person is also going to receive a copy of the same mail. Same mail, that person will also know. Then why it is separate CC? Why we are not putting that into two? Why it is in different section called CC? Usually in CC, we keep the people who are maybe observers or maybe usually higher authorities, so that they should also know what work is going on, what communication is taking place between two persons. For that purpose, that CC is there. Okay. So maybe for example, there are two managers who are having some communication with each other, but there should be someone higher authority upon managers, and that higher authority can be put into CC so that CC can understand who is working, what kind of work progress is there, and whose work is lagging, to know, to check, keep a track what communication is happening. CC is there. The next is BCC. What is this now? BCC. Yes, that's blind carbon copy. Okay. And when to use this blind carbon copy? Yes, if you want to send someone private copy of this mail, private in the sense that what will happen, we'll consider here person A. Person A is sender, okay. Then person B, that we will keep in 2. Then person C is there. Person C we will keep in CC. And there is person D, will put them in BCC. In that case, what will happen? Person A knows, because he is sender, he knows everything. He knows that he has sent mail to B, he has sent mail to C also, and he has sent mail to D also. But in case of receivers, that is not the same case. For receivers, what happens? Those who are in 2, they know that A has sent this mail to B as well as to C also. जे बी ला माहिती असतं की एनी मेल पाठवलाय, एनी मला पण पाठवलाय, आणि जे लोक सीसी मध्ये किंवा ह्याच्या कुठल्या व्यक्तीला त्याला पण पाठवलाय हे त्यांना कळू शकतं. बट बी डज नॉट नो द सेम कॉपी ऑफ मेल इज टू डी ऑल्सो. बी ला हे कळत नाहीये की ती कॉपी डी व्यक्तीला पण आहे, तोच मेल डी व्यक्तीला पण दिलेला आहे, हे मात्र त्या बी ला कळत नाही आणि सी ला पण कळत नाही. सो देयरफॉर इट इज अ प्रायव्हेट कॉपी ऑफ द सेम मेल that was sending someone else. So for that purpose, you people can use BCC. कळलं का? BCC कळत नाही असं कोणाला आहे का? From online, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so that is BCC. So these are 3 points. From there, your email ID will come to CC and BCC. These are the 3 sections where you are putting someone else's email ID to whom you are sending email. Okay. The next is subject line. So that is common as we people have studied, discussed in letter writing. Similar here also, what your mail is all about. In short, you are giving an idea that this mail is about what, and depending, yes, that what you are just trying to tell in short, because so that receiver will decide whether I should go through that mail or not. If subject is specific, clear to the point, then receiver will go through mail. If that receiver will come to know this subject is not related to me, receiver may not read the mail. So therefore, you have to be very specific while mentioning your subject. Otherwise, what will happen? Your mail may not be read. Okay. Because right now we are free and we are having plenty of time, we read everything. But when you become professionals, will be working in a company, so that time will come from there are maybe thousands of mail, hundreds of mail they're coming every day, and you do not have time to reach each and every word from that mail. So according to subject only, people decide, the employees decide that from whom that mail came and it is about what. Okay, so therefore subject line has to be specific, and from that receiver will get an idea this mail is about that purpose. Okay, so you just be specific here about subject line. Similar here is salutation. What salutation you can use here in email? Which salutation? You have done it with letter writing. कुठलं salutation वापरू शकतो आपण? Salutation, dear sir, respected madam. So like this. Okay. And last time also I have told dear can be used in formal situations also. It is not like that. With informal situations only people can use dear. These days, dear is used in formal situations also. So people can say dear sir, dear madam. Main body, similar to what later you people used to write, similar mail body can be there. First paragraph can be related to your subject here, what you have mentioned here. Middle can be development of that what particular situation you are referring, and it can be closing sentence. So 2-3 paragraphs you can mention here also in your email body. Sometimes emails are short also. Maybe usually 1 or 2 sentences can contain in an email. Okay. And then here is complimentary clause also, that you people can close your email with this complimentary clause. Same complimentary clause you can use here, what people used to use in letter writing. So which complimentary clause we can use? Yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly. So these are some of the examples that people can use here, and you can close your email here. So additionally, what you people can do here? You can attach files. Okay, attach files, different photos, audios, videos, Word file, Excel file, PowerPoint file, GIF file. So these kind of things you people can attach. Okay, so these are the things in an email that you people have to keep in your mind. So on the next slide, we people will try to see there are some advantages of email. First of all, necessary for accessing web-based services. What do you mean by accessing web-based services? Where registration is required, you have to register. So if you want to register, they ask your email ID. Okay, and you have to create your own password. In such cases, for example, Facebook, if you want to access Facebook, so you people can enter your mail ID and password and you can use it for these reasons. Second advantage is privacy. How it is you are getting privacy here? Because nobody knows what communication you are having and with whom you are having, until and unless you keep your password secure. If your password is shared, in that case, everybody can check what you are doing on your email. So it is private. You can keep it private with secured with password. Communication with multiple people. Already we people have discussed about it. We can send it to how many people? Number of people. Thousands of people at a time. You people can send, and similarly you can receive also mail. Accessible anywhere at any time. If you have only 2 things with you, then you can access it anywhere, anytime. Which two things? Internet and device. With that, you may be here in India, Japan, America, wherever you can access emails. Quick way of communication, I have already told you, that is the fastest means of communication. If you hit the send button, within fraction of seconds, it will be available in senders, receivers inbox. Okay, so therefore it is fastest means of communication. Proof or record of communication. So you will get what you have said, when you have said, and what you have attached, and all those things will be in a kind of proof, or if there will be a record what communication you had with other people. So you need not to keep separate record of your communication. Easy to attach files. Already people have discussed. Simply, you people have to click on the attached files. You have to select the file, or you can drag files also. Drop and drag files also for attaching files. This is free tool. You did not have any charges for this. Then paperless, very important these days. We know that number of trees have been cut down for making papers. So if you're using email, you'll come to know here you're saving papers, you're saving trees, you're saving environment. Okay, so it is paperless. So these were some of the advantages. With advantages, what will come? There can be some disadvantages also. So on the next slide, you people are able to see few disadvantages also. And one of them is junk mails or spam. So what are spam mails? What is just junk mail, spam, and where do they come? कुठं असतात ते spam mails? कुठून येतात? आणि काय असतात ते? Spam or junk mails are unnecessary, unwanted, which contains usually virus or maybe malicious content, or unwanted, usually advertisements and all those things. So they will be here in spam, which are of your no use, which are of your no work, but still some maybe some advertisers, maybe your mail ID is shared with some where. So sometimes these days, your data is used. Your maybe online companies are there. They try to collect your mail IDs and your data, your name, your maybe number of things, and they try to send you some push messages. Okay, so that will be here in this spam. And if you see your mail, there will be a separate folder of spam. So those mails will be go there. Okay, or if you report some mail as a spam, that will go into spam. Okay. And remember here sometimes the mails which are important mails also can go here in spam, and you did not get these mails. So maybe recruit at the time of recruitment, so people are getting offer letters, and sometimes these offer letters, or maybe offer letter of your interview, or maybe test. Sometimes they go into spam. So you should know what spams are, and you can check mails in spam and then retrieve them in your inbox. Okay. Possibility of misuse or hacking. So these days nothing is safe or secure. Your email account also can be hacked, or it can be misused. If it is hacked, it can be used for number of reasons. No retrieval. Already we have discussed about this. Once you hit the send button, you cannot retrieve. I think that few seconds people can do undo button is there. If you send the if you hit the send button immediately, after 5 or 10 seconds there will be undo button. If you hit the undo button, that mail will be retrieved. It will be taken back. It will not go. But if it is sent, in that case you cannot take it back. Sent is sent. Okay. Cause information overload. What happens? As it is free of cost and you can have unlimited length, you can attach number of files. It will result into information overload. Can be a number of things, unnecessary files, attachments will be there, which is of no use, which are not required. Okay, so it will be information overload. Email can be disruptive. It can distract you. Number of emails are coming to you which are not required, necessary. So they are disruptive. They can distract you. Emails cannot be ignored for a long time. Remember, if you are an employee in an company, if you're getting an email related to your work, in that case, you cannot ignore that mail. Once you are ignored, you'll get reminder of that email. Maybe second time, maybe maximum third time, but afterwards, again, you're ignoring this work. In that case, you will be terminated or you you may be fired from job. So you cannot ignore emails for a long time. Email messages can contain viruses. This is also disadvantage that different kinds of links, mails, and attachments that people are getting, and that can contain virus also, which can hack your sensitive, private, personal information or financial information also can be hacked because of this virus. So you have to be careful about using emails. So that was all about email. Okay, any questions here? So we'll try to see actual your mail account. I will try to show, and maybe from this division B Gmail account is there. We'll come here and we'll try to see what you people can do when you are just using actual mail account. Is the screen visible of Gmail?
Yes, sir.
Online students.
Yes, sir.
So when you just sign in, if you have account, you'll get your mail ID and password, so that people have to keep it working, because many of the time students, they're opening new account, and that is not in use. After 2 months, 3 months, they forget their password and that account again. They cannot just crack it. So therefore, it should not happen. You should know, and maybe frequently you should sign in. These days, everybody is having his personal device mobile, so in that it can be kept active. So this kind of maybe look that you people can see, you will just getting here, but this is not the same for everybody. Okay, that can be changed as per setting. You can go into settings and you people can change it as per your wish. You can change its look, different folders, background, and different images, and it can be changed in different ways. If you come here into settings, there are a number of options available that you can use. We are not going for that setting. We'll just try to go here. So here the first option, if you click here, you'll come to know that first option is of what? Compose. So when you can use this compose? When we can use it? If you want to write email to someone else, in that case, you can use this compose. If you click on this compose, you people will get one window here like this, okay, which will be saying new message here. So in that case, you will see here CC. So whatever the all points that we people have discussed, so CC. So we people can keep here someone. For example, I will put here my mail ID. So you are getting that from your division B. So you'll come to know if the mail ID is already in your contact list. That will get here it like this, and you need not to type it. But if you're writing mail first time, you have to write your all email ID properly. Okay. So if I put here someone, then you'll getting options here CC. What we people have just discussed CC. Okay. So CC we people can keep someone else who whom I'm going to keep as an observer. Okay, कोणीतरी आपल्या वरिष्ठ आहे तर त्यांना पण हे कम्युनिकेशन काय माहिती असायला पाहिजे for that. Okay, so here we people can put someone else mail ID. We'll keep your class coordinator here, so that Pawar HH. Okay, so that can be kept in CC, and also we people can add here someone else. Okay, so that can be into BCC. Okay, so here we'll add Anusi sir. So people will get like this. Okay, so then next comes that will be subject line. So you kept someone into CC, not necessarily that you people have to keep it to CC or BCC. Only two is also sufficient, but your proof of work, your proof of communication can be kept in CC, and in BCC, whom you want to keep the same communication in private mode for that reason. So subject line can be, you can put based upon intention. You try to just put something, and then here your salutation may come. So it can be dear sir, you can use dear all, dear sir, dear ma'am. If you know someone, if you don't know, you can put sir oblique madam. Okay, and then you can write your mails, maybe whatever the content that you are just writing, it can be like this. So here unlimited length you can write it, and then there will be complimentary close. It can be yours faithfully. Okay, and then you can put your name and signature. You can attach signature digitally also. That you people will try to see. So this is your body of mail that you people can write. Then here is the button send. If you send button, the mail will be sent. But here if you click here, more send options, you'll see schedule send. What is this schedule send? Task is schedule send.
स्पेसिफिक टाइमला जो आपण टाइम
Specific
सेट
time,
करणार
because
आहे.
right now I compose mail, but I don't want to send it right now. So maybe I want to send it in the evening, maybe tomorrow, or maybe after 1 or 2 or 5 hours. So you people can go for schedule send. You'll get when you people can send. Okay, so you'll get options, or you can pick up date and time also from this. So that time mail will be sent. Then next is here the formatting options that you people can get. So when you click on this formatting options here, first that is undo redo is there. Font. So what kind of font you people want to choose? You have to select your text and you can choose different fonts. So you people can go for like this, any of these things. So but usually try to choose formal fonts. Okay, the next is here you'll come to know that is size. So you can select your text and it can be small, it can be normal, it can be large, or it can be huge. Okay, so what is required for you? You just try to keep it. Next is B stands for bold. I think that if you are using Word, MS Word in MS IT Triple C, you have got,
बोल्ड
yes, same similar features are here. You can make your text bold, you can unbold it. I stands for what?
इटॅलिक
Italic. If you can make or mark specific text as italic, you can make it from here. U stands for
अंडरलाइन
underline. You can underline your text. Then here you people have other options. If you want to change background color, you can choose from this slide and it will be changed to it. Or if you want to change text color, you can change it from this slide. Okay, and you can get it. So this way you can change your text. Okay, the next comes that will be of alignment. Alignment, what is alignment?
पॅराग्राफ पाहिजे एकाला.
Yes, where you want to keep your text. If this is alignment which is left, you can keep it center, then your text will appear at the center. If you go here to the right, your text will appear at right hand side. So you can align your text as per your need. Then here is numbered list. You can make them numbers like 1 2 3 4 5. You'll get numbers. The next, it can be bullet list. So pointers and bullets, so people can get it here. Then here is next indentless. So if you click here, your text will appear to the left side. If you click here on the indent more, your text will go for right hand side. So at where exactly you want to get, from that you can choose it. Okay. Then here again more formatting options people will get. First one is that remove formatting. So whatever formatting you have done, it will be removed. Next is a strike through. So have you applied this strike through? What is this
Yes,
strike
sir.
through? काय होतं मग strike through केलं तर?
वर्डच्या मधून लाईन येते.
Yes, usually you people have studied underline. Underline मध्ये काय होतं, टेक्स्टच्या खाली अंडरलाईन येते. पण स्ट्राइक थ्रू म्हटलं की जे तुमचा टेक्स्ट आहे टेक्स्टच्या मध्ये लाईन येणार. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ आय हिट द स्ट्राइक थ्रू, विल कम टू नो it will appear like this. Okay, so that is strike through, and that is also available in, I think that your social media apps, maybe some other platforms also. Then you can make it as a quote also. From that you can go here and you can hit it as a quote, so it will become a quote. So these are the some of the options. If you come here in the bottom, after this you'll get the option of attach files. So what you can do, you can attach files from here. So if you click on this, you'll get options. So you can choose where are your files, and from that you can choose different folders and files and videos, audios. You can choose here and you can open file. you will get it attached here. I'm not going to attach here because anything that I'm not going to send this mail. Next is you can create or insert a link also. If you click here, so suppose that you wanted to maybe send some link. It can be a YouTube link, it can be any other something that you have shared on your drive that you people can put here, and you can share the link also. This way you can do here by sharing link. Next is emojis. So this option is available in your WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere, and that same you can use here in this email also. But depending upon the content and context for formal, what kind of emojis you people can use, you can choose and you can use them. So you may be familiar with all these kinds of emojis that you people can use them. Next is something that you want to attach or upload from Drive. Drive. Something that you have stored in your drive that you people can attach files from Drive also. Okay. And you can get options. You can attach them as a Drive link or attachment also. Next is that you people can insert photo. Similar kind of attachment. You people can get it here. Next is this. If you click here, your mail will be go as a confidential. So what is this confidential? Confidential casting. You don't know confidential. If you just keep this confidential mode, that your mail will be considered as confidential. Receiver will get this is confidential information. And if it is confidential information, which cannot be shared with anyone. The
गोपनीय माहिती.
That will be confidential. And next is signature. You people can put your signature. If you click here, you'll go into settings also. From you can go and you can change. So you can put your name, your designation, your contact details, etc. You people can put here in this signature. And if you just again you have more options here. If you hit this delete button, whatever you have done here, it will be deleted, discarded. And if you do not do anything, simply you go to some other things, the same mail will be saved in which draft, which section? Draft. That will be available in draft. So next time you can just go through that draft and again you can edit something and you can send it. Okay. So that was all about again email. Here you people are going to get some more options. That inbox is here. If you go to start, those messages which are start, they will appear here. Snoozed. So what is this snooze? Snooze guys. If you have set an alarm, alarm मध्ये बघा snooze येतं. काय असतं मग त्यावेळेस? If some mail that you have received in your box आणि आता तुम्ही बघितला पण आता मी विसरून गेलो होते, नंतर मला वाटतं हा मेल परत माझ्या लक्षात यायला पाहिजे, तर you can snooze that mail. You will be getting that later on, a kind of reminder again. सेंट मध्ये गेला तर you'll get the sent mails. तुम्ही तुमच्या मेल अकाउंट वरून पाठवलेले मेल्स you'll get here. ड्राफ्ट्स मध्ये जे तुम्हाला पाठवायचे होते तर तुम्ही त्यावरती काही काम न करता तसेच सोडलेले असतील तर ते will be ड्राफ्ट्स मध्ये असू शकतात. आणि मग इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत शेड्यूल्ड मेल्स आहेत, ऑल मेल्स. स्पॅम हिअर इज स्पॅम फोल्डर. मागाशी जे सांगितलं होतं ते स्पॅम फोल्डर पीपल कॅन सी हिअर. ट्रॅश. ट्रॅश मध्ये काय येतं?
डिलीट केलेले बिन मधले.
येस, जे तुम्ही डिलीट केलेले मेल्स असतील ते ट्रॅश मध्ये अवेलेबल असतील. मॅक्सिमम 30 डेज. आज जर एखादा मेल मी डिलीट केला तर तो 30 डेज साठी ट्रॅश मध्ये असतात. आफ्टर 30 डेज यू कॅनॉट रिट्राइव इट. डिलीट केलेला मेल परत तुम्ही 30 दिवसानंतर मिळवू शकत नाही. पण 30 दिवसापर्यंत तुम्ही या ट्रॅश मधून बॅक करू शकता, रिस्टोर करू शकता. नेक्स्ट आहे कॅटेगरीज आणि लेबल्स तुम्ही ऍड करू शकता आणि त्यामध्ये तुमचे मेल कॅटेगराइज करू शकता. म्हणजे एक 3-4 मला माझ्या सोयीनुसार मी त्याला कॅटेगरी करू शकतो. इम्पॉर्टंट किंवा कुठले असे वेगवेगळे मेल्स काय करू शकता, कॅटेगरीज करू शकता. किंवा इथं क्रिएट न्यू लेबल आहे तर मी इथे एक नवीन लेबल करू शकतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, so this I can create. So you'll find here one more label that you are going to get, Sway. So here you can add some mails into Sway. Okay. Apart from that, you people are going to get number of options here. If you click here on more, you'll get everything. Apart from that, there is option of chat, there is option of space and Google Meet. I think that you might be familiar with Google Meet. So this is option of Google that people can use it. So you can have a new meeting you can start, or you can join some others meeting with this mail feature also. Additionally, here you can search if you want to get particular mail. If you put here keywords, you will get some mails here. Here it will show your status whether you are active. Then here, if you want to see some more information, you can get it from here. If you go here into the settings, you can change different kinds of things are here that you people can change from these settings. So under these 9 dots, you'll get number of apps which are provided by Google. Your Gmail, then your account, then Drive, Docs, Slides, Calendar, Meet, Sites, Sheets, Chart, Contacts, Business, Groups. YouTube is here, Maps, News, Photos. Vault is also available here. Try to find out, try these features. Hangouts is here, forms are kept, Jamboard, Cloud C, Earth, collections, podcasts, travel, translate, classroom, cloud print, and more from Google Workspace. So there are a number of things available for you. So we're not going through everybody. Okay. So additionally, if you can click on this mail, you'll get more options here. You can just archive this. So what is this archive? Archive means it is archive or archive. You can check the pronunciation. It will be archive.
Archive.
Archive. It is not archive. So what is meaning of this archive? The purpose is not to hide. The archive means that it is stored somewhere. It is a kind of a kind of record that you want to keep it. So in that case, you can archive it. Next, if this mail I don't want to see again, what I can do? I can report spam. So next option you people get, that is a report spam. So people can hit like this. Then you can delete it here. Next is you can mark as read, or you can again snooze. Here is also snooze option available. Next is add to tasks, different tasks that people can add, and you can add that mail to this. You can move to. So move to what? Different labels. For example, just we people have created one label Sweri. So if I want to add this mail to Sweri, I can click here, move to. Here I'm getting option Sweri. So you people will get in Sweri, you people can see that mail. Okay, so here that mail will be available. Then again, you can add more labels here, or you people can get more. Mark as read, mark as important, add star, filter messages like this, and so much. Okay, so everyone try these features that you should know. It should not happen that in that mail you do not know something, because Gmail provides maximum features. So these days, everybody is using Gmail for number of reasons. So that was all about email communication. So any doubts, questions? काही माहित नाही, काही कळत नाही वगैरे असं असेल तर विचारू शकता. आहे का काही? इकडे ऑफर ऑफलाईन कोणाला काही शंका, क्वेश्चन काही कळत नाही असेल, सगळेजण खाली माना घालून मोबाईल मध्ये बघत बसले. आहे काही फीचर्स कळलं नाही किंवा अजून काही शंका आहे किंवा अजून माहिती नाही वगैरे असं सगळं माहिती आहे ना? पण ऑनलाईन कोणाला काही कळत नाही असं आहे का? Okay, fine. Then that's all for today. We'll try to just close it here. We'll take attendance and then we'll stop here. Last part is there. Last part is about paragraph writing or essay writing that people can see. One more session we'll take, and in that we'll try to cover that. Apart from that, submission. Okay. those who have still not submitted assignments, you just take note of it and submit all 12 assignments. Roll number 1, 6. Roll number 6 absent. 8, 10, 11, 14, 18, 21, 30, 34, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43, 46, 47, 48, 50, 51, 52, 53, 57, 58, 60. So option numbers are 6, 18, 21, 40, 50, 52, 53, and 58. Okay, all right. So with this note, we'll stop here. Should I end this meeting for all?